Alright, let me get a few things adjusted here, guys. I'm working it. Let us see. Just bear with me a minute. Just like that. Bam. Alright, let's get that up there. Save that. Go over here. Come on, come on. Let's save that. And let's make sure I am live. All right. Good evening, everybody. Let me give the rundown here. Welcome everybody aboard for a Wednesday night. Hump day here. Good evening to you. Let's see. Let me run up the list here. We've got Ash. Nice to see you. Gimbal, Jacob, Michael, good to see you. Miguel, I got to tell on July 2nd. Today is Francisca. Well, today's not the 2nd, Miguel. Today is the 15th, tax day. Hey, Golden State, how are you? Carla, Jordan, Charles, Richardson. Nice to see you this evening. And we've got Denise R. and Buffy Gamer. Welcome to you tonight. Hey, Scottish, how are you? And thumbs up are appreciated if you're coming into the chat this evening. Just a little bit of a general hangout tonight. Nothing really specific. Just kind of recuperating from a long day of digging and moving dirt today. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you. And it's like the job. It's like the job that I hate worse than any job here on the rancho is trying to track down a well leak, especially when it happens to be underneath of a lemon tree I got to get underneath of there. It really, really sucked today, but it's done. Hello, Joey D. Joey D, I couldn't figure out if you were saying, are you always digging in the same spot? You never know where that leak's going to be. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. But man, I come out of that filthy. Gimbal. Hello from Scotland. BB and John. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's kind of a BB and John did a little well line irrigation repair work today. As I said, not my favorite kind of work, but once it's done, you're good to go for another couple months until the next one. Michaela, how are you? Lone, please pray for Preston. You know, I have new. Most would call dogs. I say my kids. Yeah, I know. I hope they're speedy recovery to them. Hello, kitten cat. Water leaks are detected with sound equipment. Yeah. Like I got seismic crap to put in there. Jay Berlin, good to see you tonight. Hey Tara, how are you? At least it's a well and not a septic tank. I don't think that septic tanks are legal in the city of Santa Rosa anymore. I think you're required, even if you have a well, then you have to be on sewer for that. So since I use the well just for irrigation, I don't have to go through all the mandatory California laboratory testing every 3 months to test the water quality and all that. Hey, Charla, how are you? you can imagine. You can imagine what the water quality is like down here. Monkey Boy, nice to see you. Charla, good to see you. Monkey Boy, I don't know if you heard on the news that 18-year-old, no, she's 18 years old, went on a tandem jump with a very experienced jumper, and the first chute just kind of twisted around and never properly deployed. And by the time the emergency chute went out, they were too close to the ground to be effective. How you doing, Craig? Yeah, happy hump day. Uh, I wouldn't, like I said, it just confirms my not wanting to jump out of a plane in a parachute. And Monkey Boy, for the life of me, you must have a really big set, man. 300 jumps out of a plane. There's no way that I would be even doing one jump. So I felt sad. Uh, Felt sad to hear that news for sure. Too young to, and the parents had really a kind of a, I don't know, kind of a nonchalant response. Said, well, she was doing what she wanted to do and went out with her boots on. It's called a streamer. So sorry. I guess by a streamer, you mean it kind of just circles and just doesn't do anything and just ends up being like a no lifting power or brake power at all on that. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Michaela. Past my bedtime. Good night, all. Good night, Buffy. So yeah, I was sad about that. Jen, nice to see you tonight. Wanted to come on for an hour or two. I haven't even seen D today. I think he rolled out about. God, it had to be. I had some errands to run before I got started today. I guess about 9:30, 10 o'clock I got back and he was gone. So I guess he's making some coin. Must be a good day out there today. Thumbs up are appreciated. If you're coming in tonight, take a second to hit that thumbs up button. That is appreciated. Yeah, that is a streamer. No good. Surprised he couldn't even get the emergency chute deployed. Michaela says, Rosie, with Cushing's disease, they say 2 to 3 year survival. However, some of the symptoms have been over years, so we don't know how long he could have. You know, Missy Jen, when she first came here, she besides Georgie, she had a Shar-Pei mix. The dog's name was Mandy. And Mandy ended up having Cushing's disease. Now, there is a treatment that has to do with cortisol, which is an adrenal function. And the dog was just continuously thirsty, constantly, to the point at night it would whine to get a drink. It would lick dirty water off the ground. It was almost like, I guess, a form of diabetes or something like that. But when we took the dog in to see the vet, it was a very expensive, lab tests and all this stuff to do. And Missy Jen decided the dog was already pretty well along. So, we just did it the best that we could on that. So I'm familiar with that. Mandy was diagnosed with that. Jen helped me put down Wolfie, who was my Malamute Shepherd mix in June of 2014. Wasn't but 2 months after she came here, and then a year later we ended up having to put Mandy down, urinating nonstop. The dog would pee. Yeah, it was just uncontrollable. And it was a very, very, very difficult situation. Hey, Coach, how you doing? You need at least 500 feet to deploy a chute, 250 to open, 2 feet to gather your shit together. Remember, hop and pop. I remember. I'm just thinking about what you think on the way down. I reckon you have a minute or two to gather your shit, so to speak, when you realize your jump master or whatever is like we're in the deep end of the pool. So I don't know. It's a tough situation. So, Michaela, I feel you for that. It's been something that I've gone through here on the rancho with Mandy, and it was just constant cleanup. I mean, Jen had to chase around with a steamer to go around and clean up all the times. It was just a tough situation. Hey, Super Cereal, how are you? Yeah, less than a minute in some cases. It's going to leave a mark, I'll tell you that. And I just think it just reaffirms my decision. I ain't going to be bungee jumping. Ain't going to be taking the mule ride down in the Grand Canyon. I don't care what statistics say. Like I said, I'll get the poor bastard that had a bad day and just wants to keel flying over the side of the thing. And I'm sure as hell, not gonna be parachuting out. I won't even go up in a helicopter. And I get so excited when I see these videographers go up. Canon or Nikon or Sony will fly them in, put them up, introduce a new camera in New York City, and then fly them around in a helicopter, and they're hanging out doing their videos, and unbelievable. So I just can't do that. Anyway, those of you today who checked out the video, and those of you who are continuing to check out the trip to Sausalito, much appreciated on that. Thank you very much. And also the well repair job, the irrigation line. I don't know if you all saw that. That pipe came out, it went to a T, and my heart just sank when I saw that T joint had like 6 or 8 hose clamps on that. And I'm thinking to myself, God, if I have to replace a piece of this, it's gonna be yeah, gonna be bad. Yeah, Golden State. I'd get the suicidal mule, right? That was overworked, and just that knee gave way, gone down, and next thing I know, I'm doing a header down 800 feet into a canyon. I'm gonna wait to pick up my truck. Yeah, I hope you get that back okay. I will see you in August. Won't be too much longer, Monkey Boy. I'll be making a return trip to Vegas if we're allowed to. Sad thing now, and this gets into the question tonight: are we winning or losing on this cornholio situation? Sometimes I think it's good news, like this vaccine, this Moderna, good news on the vaccine front. And then I read Bloomberg's headline tonight on Bloomberg.com that this virus is mutating in strange and unknown ways. I'm like, what the fuck? I think you better strap in for the long haul on here. God. Yeah, I think August is a nice month. It should be a little laid back before September starts to kick it up. That black flower was absolute. Oh, thank you very much. I've had that for a couple of years. I think that was a thrift shop grab. I think that was what. Yeah, I think when Jen and I think I popped out that the thrift shop. I like the zipper on the front of it. I like that. Thank you. So I'm gonna play it by ear for Las Vegas, but August has always been a good month for me to go down there, provided you stay hydrated. And although they didn't set the record, it was damn hot down there, and it runs a quarter on the temperature gauge all the time, no matter how far. Yeah, like I was telling you, Gerald, when I had my '88 Coachman camper van, 250, first thing I did was crack the thermostat housing, take the thermostat, and just throw it away, man. That was it. Don't want to run with that. So, how you doing, Libra? Just finished watching your Sausalito. What a pretty area. Thank you. Thank you. That was the result of about 4 hours of filming and about 10 hours of editing on that, and they'll slowly start to build up a following over time on the channels, as if you're just committed to quality and try to do the best you can with the editing and framing up some good shots. Things will be good. Yeah, great finds at thrift stores, but I don't know, if I haven't seen any of our thrift stores open here, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen much in the way of thrifting going on. Um, I do have to apologize again for last night. I took my phone, well, let me, and Wi-Fi, but I always try to use dedicated cell signal when I go out, is because Wi-Fi is crappy and it never passes the signal correctly from Wi-Fi to cell and back again. So that stream went kaput. Okay. And then the second one, the chat stopped, and I got so frustrated. I just like, I'm done. I got up this morning, I uninstalled Streamlabs on my phone. We're not going to go through that mess again until Cab TV, who uses Streamlabs, tells me, "Hey, they fixed that. They fixed that situation there." I don't know who that is, man. If yeah, yeah, it's English only at the table here, my friends. So have a good one. Yeah, so that's the way that went down. So I ended up uninstalling that program and just deep sixing that from the time being. That's frustrating. I wanted to go in there and be able to show you the dinner, which sucked anyway. We went to the. I've had it. It wasn't just. It's the Streamlabs, and I was one of the early adopters of the Streamlabs mobile, but they just can never get it fully good enough. I can go out there mobile with YouTube, just uploading to YouTube with no intermediary. I could go for 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 hours, okay, until either the phone died or something went wrong. But they were chatting in here the other night. I don't know. They're just putting something in there. I don't want to see. Hey Vicky, how are you? Good to see you. So, well, once in a while, I just exercise the right to boot. Scott, I wanted to take that phone last night and just throw that thing. We go down to the Mexican, to the tacos, El Favorito, get the tacos. I get home. The damn guy gave me pork, the tacos, El Pastor. Ah, darn. They tasted like crap. They were so hot, so lousy, so crappy. That it was just it was just a lousy nights. So that's done. I made that decision. I'll check in with Kev once in a while, and if he tells me that he had the same problem I have, after an hour, the side chat stops, the stream's still going. But how can I stream when I can't see the side chat? You lose the whole engagement function. It just freezes at the last comment that was made. And meanwhile, the chat's rolling on. You can't see it. It's useless. Okay. It's not good. So now, just with YouTube, we won't have any issue with that. Perfect internet speed is probably vital. It's something internal with what they call an API, Alpha Patrick India, some API key or something like that in there. I don't know. Pork carnita tacos are good. These weren't. These were lousy. This was very fatty pork. It was blubbery, flubbery. It had hot sauce on it. It'd like to blow my head off. It wasn't a good experience. And I specifically said, You know, the beef carnitas and the guy loading with that. Do you think they're going to issue another stimulus check to America? Thinks it's a good idea. And yeah, you'll get another stimulus check. Hey, Amanda. There we go. Yeah, my heart's in Alabama down there. Yeah, need a new queen of the rancho. Yeah. So it was very frustrating night, and I just felt, man, I got to, yeah, pour up a drink. I will when I want to, Travis. That was extremely frustrating last night, and I just reached the end of the point. I can't be on the road and doing streams and just having drop like that because it just breaks it into two parts, and it's lousy. Crook cooking, green bastard style. Okay, that's a good recommendation. There you go. There you go. Have to check that out. I think I've seen Cooking Green Bastard Style. I think I've seen him on Pusha Studios stream over there. At least I think that was him. He was getting a shout out over there. So good for you. Check it out. We got a few people that are really excellent cooking channels here. Good stuff on YouTube. We got Kawana's Kitchens. We got Mouse Toes. I remember there's another urban streaming in Omaha and over in Council Bluffs. That would be awesome. Everyone hates to see Rosie get bent out of shape and end the stream. I know, Scottish, so it ain't gonna happen again. That's done. If I check in with Cab TV, we lose the text to speech, but so what? You know, it's not the end of the world. It's not the reason that I stream. So if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So YouTube is fine. It's all good. Hey, MB, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I hope that you were well over in Belgium. Those ribs you and Dee cooked a few nights ago looked delicious. They took a toll on my teeth. Okay, I like baby back ribs, and these were full-on pork loin ribs. And it's just, you know, it's like, wow, you get older and the rib becomes a tougher chew. I got all of my original teeth. I haven't lost the teeth except upper and lower wisdom teeth on one side to prevent crowding. But, you know, it's, wow. Oh, good. You're off work until Friday. Hello, Moonstone. Good to see you. Nice to see you this evening. Thank you for being a part of the chat tonight. I've been watching Brian Christopher Slots Fun Casino channel. Yeah, is Cindy in here? I miss Cindy. Where's Cindy girl? Hi Cindy, how you doing? Good looking. The new queen of the rancho. Oh man, yeah. If you have any other channel that you want to, you know, that you follow that you might think of be of interest to people, put it out there. Chuck it out. Let some people know about it. We have people that are doing great. Charla J74. I watch her channel on here. She's putting content out. She showed now how not to boil a steak. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Well, I'm going to sub him up, so I'll check it out. Terror. We will see. I don't know if it's cooled off down in Phoenix, Cindy, down there, but it's got to be wretched. I don't even know with the cornholio if it's backing off or whatever at this point in time. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know if anymore if we're winning or losing. I'm just punch drunk from the whole situation. Yeah, and make sure you sub up Tara too. She does some gaming. So she's got. Are you running one channel now or multiple now, Tara? It's nice to be off for a little bit of time. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I fall to pieces. Ooh, wow. Each Boy, I earned a beer tonight, eh? Oh, man, I earned a beer tonight. Here we go. Saturday's already our first anniversary. Wow. MB, I can't even believe it. That just blows me away. I feel in my mind it was like 4 or 5 months ago. It's hard to believe it's been a year. It's hard to believe I've been here for 9 years now on the rancho, 7.5 of which have been on YouTube. It's really hard to believe how time moves. Hey, there's Karen Smith from the UK. Good to see you, sweetie. Yeah, night off is good. Cindy, you've worked right through the whole shebang. You had those gums working this afternoon, shoveling out that leaky pipe. Man, I had mud everywhere. My drawers, my top. Because every time you got to have the water back on to try to trace the leak, and it fills up the whole hole again. Not backing off around here. Did a good job fixing that leak. Thank you. I'm so experienced. They closed. Whoa. What? They closed Bank of America today because lack of cash. Their Walmart is cutting over to no change, I think. Something like that. We're running out of cash. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing, that prints the money, the United States Mint, because of social distancing, we're not having enough coin and money output now. Cash output. But Craig, you don't want to do that job. That's probably the 10th time. That's probably the 10th video over the years I've done repairing well leaks. I hate to do that. We don't even have Bank of America. We do here. I think I'm gonna go put a little cash aside here. I think I'm gonna do that. Is Mouse Toes here? Hey, there she is. I think I'm gonna go grab some cash tomorrow. Seems like cash is disappearing from this country. Just another one of the weird twists. Today was tax day, by the way. July 15th, tax day. Yeah, running out of money. According to the guy at the 7-Eleven that he does the banking and deposits, he said the 2 weeks ago, 7-Eleven was put on half the normal coinage from the bank. You know, like you get a box of quarters, a box of dimes, a box of nickel, and a box of pennies, and they were cut in half 2 weeks ago, and he was telling me this morning that they're now cut by 3/4 the amount of coinage that they can have. Cash is good. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I've never really heard of such a thing. Really heard of such a thing. Well, what do you think about Cashless Society? I hardly ever carry cash anymore. I'm either using my Samsung Galaxy, Samsung Pay, contactless, just touch the thing on there, boom, ties into my credit card, or I'm using a debit card or a credit card. So I rarely pay anything in cash anymore. It's a good idea. Always keep some cash in the house. You never know when machines are going to, something in the banks gets hacked. So I think I'm going to make that a goal tomorrow to go get a little bit of cash to stash here just in case. Okay, just in case. I got a funny feeling that might be a wise idea here to do that. So I rarely have cash. Everything is on that. How you doing? Just gave the IRS all my cash today. There you go, chef. I'm usually one of those last minute tax people, but I managed to do it in June this year to pay. I'd done my federal taxes in February, and I did my June taxes I did my state taxes in June. So, carrying cash because I spend it fast or forget the cash. We're having a beer shortage in my part of Canada. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how many bars here, sticking that in your face, how many bars here had to throw out so much beer that had sat for months and just gotten crappy? Uh, Millions and millions of gallons of beer had to be chucked out. How much would you suggest someone keep on hand? How much can I afford to keep on hand? Or how much should you have on hand? Huh? I think if you're a reasonably employed person and you could swing it, it's probably good to have $500 to $1,000 of tens and twenties in the house stuck away. The old mattress might becoming popular again. So, what if stock market crash? What would happen to banks? They would just print you off the printing press. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Here you go. Throw it on the debt pile. We ran a $1 trillion deficit in June in this country. Beer being thrown away is very, very, very depressing. Amanda says, I'm from a dry county surrounded by all dry counties. Y'all would die. So Amanda, there's no beer. There's no wine. Uh, I can't imagine my sweet Amanda not being able to lift a glass of sherry or a glass of Chardonnay in the evening. Can't tell me people don't drink in Alabama, okay? Shortage of bottles and cans. I have to save up to get there. That's what I was saying. For me, it depends on your level. Joe Biden wins. We're screwed. Hey, Ninth Element, good to see you. Let me give a shout out to Mouse Toes. Okay? If you're not, Mouse Toes channel here on YouTube, if y'all aren't subbed up to Mouse Toes, it's like a variety channel. You never know what's going to be coming down your way. And I've known Mouse Toes since 2015 on the TR Prepper chat. Solid as a rock. One of my great backbones here on the channel. The Enforcer, man. She has a great channel. She was out there in her kayak. Guess that's what you call her little fishing kayak, and she nailed a nice one, 95 degrees there in South Carolina. She fought that baby. She didn't make any noise at all. If it been me, I'd be like, woo, screaming and hollering. She brought that thing in like a pro there. So go check it out. That was a good video. That was great. Hey, Tim, long time no see. How you doing? Hope to see you in Vegas next month. Let's see. Coach says, do you think it would be wise to have 50,000 in cash and 20 stuffed away on the ranchos just in case something happened to the economy? Do you know the neighborhood I live in, Gerald? do you know? There's people that get their hands zip tied behind the back and two put into the head. I can't even have a damn turkey buzzard land on a wire here without exploding and having its balls blown off yesterday in the neighborhood. I'm gonna keep my cash a lot lower than that around here. That's for sure. But I'll tell you, Mouse Toes got a great channel. Charlotte puts up content. Tara, I see a ton of people do. If you do, shout it out here. Let me people know. Cooking green bastard style. Uh, yeah, I got great mods in here. I really do. Yeah, it's too easy to get stolen in this neighborhood. It's just, I'm trying to strip this place out so even if somebody hit it while I was away, it wouldn't be like, well, whatever. And chef too. Make sure you're subbed up to the insane chef. I think Michaela is in here too. She does content. Of course, Gerald does. Coates 9100 coming at you. Does great content too. So if you're doing content, let people know on here that you are. I've never. There's so many great channels here that are fun, fun content. Hey Ace, I tell you the truth, guys. I can't wait till the damn election's over. Okay, I didn't know if you had a secret hiding place somewhere on the ranch. It would be good to have that much cash, but I understand. Well, number one, I couldn't muster up anywhere near that amount of cash. I don't think 95% of Americans could muster up that kind of cash. Do I have a secret hiding place on the rancho? No, honestly, I don't. I don't have one. It's third time writing to write this. Thinks I'm trying to put a web address. I don't know. I don't know. It made me think about the birds. Yeah, birds aren't real, right? Man, what a time we live in. Go to birdsaren'treal.com. Good night, Cooking Green. Pumping a house is, purging a house is freeing. It's been good. I've been putting a lot of time into into really getting this place in ship shape condition because there's not a lot else to do. Although I will hit the road. Yeah, mods will put in they'll put in the channel link for you. The good. Yeah, I hate that YouTube changed the ability to click on channels. I don't always know who has channels with vids or not. Yeah, they make it difficult. You know why they did that, Chef? Because too many people were doing the sub for sub crap, right? You go into these chats and they would say, hey, if you sub me, I'll sub you. And then there were whole networks of sub for sub. But it's useless to it's not the subscribers that count, it's the views you get. And the people that sub to sub, they're not gonna they didn't come to your channel organically. They came for sub to sub and there's like zero chance they're gonna watch any of your content. So it's useless. So YouTube took away that ability. You should not be having this cash conversation. Hey Darby, I don't know why. Somebody just asked me a question, GE. My sister and the guy that she's married to, which is a roofer and runs a roofing business, and my sister owns a sports car, which is closed now due to coronavirus, always keeps $200,000 in cash. $200,000, and we don't care. Thumbs up or what really counts on the thing. So, thumbs up are appreciated. As far as thumbs down, you got 10 people that just continuously create new accounts, and we know what the score is here. But thumbs up will always be appreciated. Talking about something showed a couple weeks ago, a flyer that had a web address. Yeah, what was it called? Birdsaren'treal.com. Yeah, I just don't have that. I don't have that amount of cash on hand and all that. Yeah, that makes sense. Like you say, it's all about views. Subs are, at the end of the day, subs are great, but it's views. That's what, you put up content, and whether I don't put up anything for weeks, my channel just grinds along at 6 to 10,000 views a day, no matter whether I put any content, whether I put up any content. That's the real deal. It's not, they're working more to they're really getting down on the bullying and harassment part of YouTube. Last week, Pusha Studios, they really do a lot of analyzing YouTube, and they at that time that they broadcast 30,000 channels had already been removed from YouTube for bullying and harassment and stuff. So we don't know. Usually keep $1,000 in cash unless they go to the casino. Then the Indians keep it. I've really kept away. I don't really keep a lot of cash. That's why it was good when my wallet, when I lost my wallet, I wasn't crying the blues about the cash. Iceberg is just giving you more views talking about, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's another very meaningless person that'll never amount to anything on YouTube. Yeah, Pusha Studios is good. They do a lot of work over there. Yeah, that's a lot. Day in, day out. That's where the real power of uploading every day. That's why I tell you guys keep putting up content, because pretty soon you just create a stream of viewership on a daily basis that just keeps working for you day in, day out, week in, week out. And it just goes further into the algorithms. And once in a while, one of them hits and takes off and goes. Let's see. Avoid parodies next. I can't get used to your comment section being moved and then the back button takes me. Poor Amanda. Poor Amanda. I know, honey. It's tough doings. Good job at the leak today. Thank you, Ninth Element. Thank you. Thank you very much. I usually don't keep it on my person, but in my safe. My son needs bail money a lot. There we go. I just got away from cash. I was just always using a credit card because you get 3% back. And then my bank talked me into a debit card, and that ended up blowing up on me all the time because I'd go to pay for something to be that your card's been declined. How embarrassing to be at a 7-Eleven and your card's declined. People give you that look like, really? If I dumped that damn Merdona yesterday before I jumped by 10, well, I don't know, Kit and Kat. I'm not much of a speculator. I know the longer term trend here. We're just in a speculative. There's too much cheap money out there, and there's no place to put it. There's no real world investments to put it in, so all the money's being funneled into the stocks. Remind me the witch lady from City. I don't even know what Insidious is. The rancho's going to be in tip-top shape after Cornholio. You got that? I didn't made a channel. I've been watching a lot of gardening and homesteading. Yeah, sub up Mouse Toes. Any other guys that are putting out content? Yeah. First world problems. Yeah, I mean, you want to really get down and crazy? Go check out some of these documentaries on other parts of the world. I was watching one that was done by RT, Russian television. And down in Ghana, where all the electronic waste of the world comes in there, and these kids busting up electronic waste for a few bits of copper and stuff. Wow. Play with swing trading. You've heard it you have a, yeah, I just don't have the patience for it anymore. Kit and Kat, to tell you the truth. I don't need I used to do day trading commodities a lot. I did pretty good, but it was too much. I had to be too much of a slave to, the monitor all day. Stock market within 6% of what it was before the virus. But is the world, the question is, Super Serial, is the world situation within 6% of what it was on February 12th when the market peaked and went down? That's the question. Are we 94% of the way back to where we were when all this came down? Tomorrow will be another big glance. We got first time claims for unemployment for the week, so we'll see what that looks like. Can't even, Miami asked, so what did Rosie do this week? Right. Fixing that, well, like that. I can tell people at the time you left your car at the gas station and thought it was stolen. God, I did that 2 times. Walked down from work to the store to get a bag and drove the car down, parked it there, and then walked back to the hospital. I get out of the damn hospital, and I'm like, man, somebody stole my car. The market's gonna take another dump, and I'm ready. There you go. It's trans around the house. I'm ruined for returning to work. I want to be a housewife, but I don't want to get married. Kids are out too. There you go, ninth element. Kids suck the life out of you. Kids suck the life out of you. Rods and Refuge Farm, really nice couple. You would like them. Yeah, there you go, Amanda. I watch a lot of camera channels and video channels, a lot of vintage audio. I still watch some prepping stuff, some firearms things I still watch. Classic movies, documentaries. I love to watch documentaries. I'm glad I got the van fixed and back together. No coolant leaks and it runs cooler than ever did. That's good. I take that thermostat and boom, give that thing the royal shove off, man. Just take that thing out. Give me a dog any day. Yeah, I miss Georgie around. My hubby thought I was joking. You convinced me not to buy PG&E. Would have got it at 5 and made bank. I don't know. I just gave an opinion on it. I bought Camping World when it got down around 14 or so. I figured this trend towards people living and getting the hell out of Dodge would be good, and that's done good. I listen to hours of old time radio shows these days. I was born too late. I love these things. Some of the greatest stuff you can watch is like the Jack Benny show from the 50s and 60s. That's funny as hell. Like I'm telling you, Rosie was pure hell, and there were 2 of us work on it. Me and my father in his garage. I never want to see a thermostat again. Yeah, it's you lose a bolt. It's bad news. Thing gets seized right in there. That's why I like PB Blaster. There's nothing that PB Blaster hasn't been able to get out for me before. That's been a godsend. Yeah, thank you. Thumbs up are appreciated, guys. There's small core of very sad people committed to. They'll tell you they don't watch, they don't comment on them, but they never miss a stream, which I'm thrilled about. It's hours old. Yeah, I like some of their old radio shows. So what is coming up next? That's the question. We may be out shooting tomorrow night. Might be out in the town of Sebastopol. I haven't been around there in a while. Maybe check that out and see what's going on. It will be strictly on YouTube. There won't be any dropped stream. BS. I won't get any angry hate mail the next day. I thought you were taking us to Mexican food last night. You cut the stream off. It's like, yeah. Oh, that went good. Yeah, if you have any other channels, I don't really watch any gardening channels too much, but the garden's good. I had my first okra tonight. I took some okra and the squash, and I put a little extra virgin olive oil, cut up that okra, cut up that first squash, put it in there with the olive oil, a little salt and pepper. Oh, that was good. That was so good, that okra. No sliminess, no nothing, just pure heaven. Did you watch Adam 12, most realistic cop show ever? I did watch Adam 12 when I was growing up and Emergency. But to me, the most realistic cop show ever. Anybody want to guess what I think the most realistic cop show of all time was? Which was a great show. Yeah, had some Okra Winfrey. Hi, Debbie. Anybody want to take a guess at what I think the greatest realistic cop show of all time was? Let's see who can get it. Come on, somebody nail it. Squash and eggs fried up on the stove top. Yeah, grilled okra with chili oil. Not Police Story. Nope. Nope, not Kojak. Nope, not Dragnet. Somebody will get it. Not Chips. Not Reno 911. Not Barney Miller. No, somebody's got it. Not Rockford Files. Not Reno 911. Come on, you guys. Okay, there it is. Nope, not Streets of San Francisco. Hill Street Blues. There we go. Do 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 do. I love that show, Hill Street Blues, and then Life on the Street. Life, yeah, the one they filmed in Baltimore, the homicide, Life on the Streets. But man, I loved Hill Street Blues. That was great. Hawaiian 5-0 was great too. Da, 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 do, 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 do. French Connection was great. Gene Hackman, does it get any better than Gene Hackman as an actor? I don't think so. Hill Street Blues was outstanding. That was a great show. In the Heat of the Night, yeah, that was a good one. Sidney Poitier. Hill Street Blues was just incredibly well done. Very high quality. Very believable. Police thing. Policewoman. Hey, Pocket Changey, how you doing? Virginia Graham show. I remember that. She used to have that hair that kind of pointed out the side. I always liked Dragnet. That show was all the way back to radio. Do you know that? That was radio in the 1940s. Was Dragnet? Yeah, Columbo. That was Columbo, Peter Falk. Yeah, Cagney and Lacey. Yeah, book 'em, Rosie. I thought Jack Lord was an incredible. I thought the original Hawaii 5-0. I never missed that on Saturday night on CBS. That was an incredibly well done series, and all of Hawaii, and just a great show. Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack. Spencer for Hire. Wasn't that Robert Urich on that? Hill Street Blues is on Saturday night. Been binging Twin Peaks. Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries. That was, yeah, Robert Stack, who played in The Untouchables. Oh, that beer was good. And don't forget, let's see if we can get those thumbs up to 100 tonight. You ever heard of that TV show from 1949 called The Goldbergs? Just the name rings a bell. The name rings a bell. But I don't remember it. I'm smoking some crack right now. I am. There you go. Magnum PI, Heart to Heart. Yeah, I used to like Robert Wagner till his wife Natalie Wood went over the side of the boat off of Santa Catalina Island down there. Book 'em, Dano. Man, that was a good show. on Hardcastle and McCormick. I've just put Hill Street Blues, Hawaii 5-0. You got to remember, for 5 years I wasn't even in the country. I'm watching I'm watching Canto Pop and Mandarin and television soap operas and crap overseas. I didn't see anything here. They say that he had a hand in that. I don't want to quite go there, but I don't know. Hey, we're only 3 away, guys. 3 away from 100. Who will break the 100 tonight? I thought Natalie, she's a good Santa Rosa girl. She was beautiful. Hey Jay, how you doing, Jay? Where are you chooching tomorrow? I think we're going to head out to Sebastopol tomorrow. I think that could be kind of fun to go over there to just do a little night chooch, a couple miles over there. Get a little bit of air. Good. Yeah, crime, old timer. There's a lot of good stuff on. I agree, Amanda. Good quality stuff. Some of the radio programs were incredible. Uh, and TV. I once or twice a year I binge watch on old Jack Benny programs and uh, the George Burns and Gracie Allen show and good stuff. Hey Teeny, how are you? There are deadly scorpions in Arizona. Russian River area, nice. Yeah, cop shows now are gone. Won't be any new ones, sadly. Um, Mouse Toes, never say never. Although they took cops off the air, right? Much to the sadness of a lot of people not to have cops. There'll be Hollywood will find a way to put it's going to take about a year. It's too raw a subject right now, cops, right? They can't show cops being badass anymore, okay? Or, they got to show more the human side. That's why I liked Hill Street Blues, because it was a very humanistic take on it. But they will find a way to bring out the new reinvented police work, which will probably be you have to have a psychologist ride with you or something. You have to have it'll be called a diffuser. This is recorded. I thought of it first, right? You're going to have a new TV show called The Defuser. And all this person does is be driven to the crime scene and talk these people out of blowing somebody's head off or something like that. Did the diffuser. Love the Russian River sweatshirt. Thank you, sweetie. It's a little form-fitting. It kind of puts me at the front end a little bit, but I like it. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. Never get the MacGyver was great. Went out bought 7 seasons on DVD. Yeah, MacGyver was great. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll have a new TV show, The Defuser. When the police are unable, the diffuser can make it happen. Tell you it's coming. You can almost tell it. It's going to be coming. Yeah, thank you guys. Plenty of thumbs up tonight. Always appreciated. We don't need to have trolls generate thumbs up here, so. Hey, Blackhearted, good to see you. Gomes that our criminals are too violent to turn our police into UK crowd. Dirty. Actually, I liked Dirty Harry had that feel good. Let's face it. We went through the touchy-feely 1960s and peace, love, and hey, man, be cool, Lighten up, man. The fuzz is coming. Be cool. Be cool. Hey, man, put the gun away. We're just hanging out. We're just chilling here. Yeah, but you're smoking marijuana. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Whoa, just chill out. And we had the judicial system get kind of weak in there, right? And people were being let off, and the judges are saying it must have been because of your upbringing. You're just misunderstood. Some will give you another chance, and they'd be laughing outside the court like. And that's why Dirty Harry had a good feel good factor because he got tired of the system and just started going outside of it. Yeah, Johnny Weissmuller. Yeah, the diffuser brings cookies, ice cold lemonade, and a hell of an attitude for getting the job done. Yeah, thumbs up or coming up. That's great. Yeah. Clockwork Orange. Ah, what a movie. Kind of a rough opener, but what a movie, man. A little bit of ultra violence, right? I mean, that was, God, I didn't know what to make of that movie. It was at that time, Stanley Kubrick was kind of unknown to me. And I saw that movie probably in 1980 for the first time. And that was like after The Exorcist in 1974 or whatever. That was like another WTF moment in cinema for me was that movie. It was like wow. Hey Mary Ellen, do you like the Phil Hendry show? He was funny. I'll tell you, BB and John, the Phil Hendry show was a riot. When he would have uh, what was the woman in the trailer park that would be the president of the Trailer Park Association? And he would do both of the voices on there. And he would do her voice, and it would get people riled up, and they would call in thinking the whole thing was real. Yeah, this president of the Mobile Home Park Society here and here the way, and yeah, well, I think that it was a great show. Delbert Grady is Alex's father. There you go. Uh, Kitten Cat, that's a hoot. Drive-in movies. Read the book in 68. Hell of a movie. Hell of a movie. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby Dooley, thank you, BB and John. I love Phil Hendry's show. It was great. He would have these people that were just these characters made up just to piss people off and just to show how dumb people were in the listening audience that would call up and go to war with just a guy that was pretending to be somebody on the radio. Yeah, I just impressed you, didn't I, BB and John, with the Phil Hendry show? That was good. And remember the guy on there that wanted to be LAPD? I just want to be LAPD. Phil is on the web. Yeah, it's the same actor. Delbert Grady. Phil Hendry was, yeah, he disappeared off of syndication. So he's still on YouTube. That's great. Yeah, Bobby Dooley. Uh huh. Somebody would call in, and you got to listen to me. You're so racist, and I can't believe. Uh huh. Mm hmm. Uh huh. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Hey Aquarius, need being back driving, watch movies. There you go. Well, if Dee's running this late, he's had a really good day out there, which is good. Benny Hill was good. Phil Hendry is unbelievable. It's the callers that really make it. You guys should check out Phil Hendry on YouTube. I also really like that TV show, In the Heat of the Night. I always watch that when I come on watching. Yeah, there you go, Gerald. Good stuff. Yeah, there were some well done shows. I'm going to grab another beer. I will be right back. And if you haven't thumbs up, let's match it to the 120 tonight, guys. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. There we go. It's climbing. There we go. Yay. All right. Ernie Kovacs. Yeah, good stuff. You want to know what I'm doing tomorrow? Anybody want to know what the hell I'm doing tomorrow? I'm not doing a damn thing tomorrow. I'm going to get my bikini on, lay out in the sunshine, and get some rays tomorrow and relax. Not much more cleanup to do around this place. Wondering how the classy, intelligent Alex Trebek will be replaced. I don't look real good as a blonde ninth element. It's either I look best, I think, in dark. Uh, uh, I'm not doing a damn thing tomorrow. Yeah, awesome. That's all I'm doing tomorrow. Is just gonna might do a Rosie McNamara short little hangout tomorrow. Little bikini beach. I haven't done one of them this year, and it looks to be a good day. I'm just gonna take it easy tomorrow. I'm not doing jack. Yeah, me too. Minus the bikini. There you go, GE. Gonna get some sun tomorrow and chill out. Yeah, thank you, Carlos. Carlos, I appreciate it because my eyes are big, so mouth is big. I love my little gap tooth. Steakhouse in Beverly. Yeah, that's good. Ted's Steakhouse in Beverly Hills. That's it. You know that, Jay. Jay, you know that one. Oh, yeah. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time camping. Just joined late, but never too late to smash that thumbs up. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can match it tonight on here. We're going to be chillaxing tomorrow. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm taking a day off tomorrow. I've been actually getting up at between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, and I've actually been called back on just trying to do a little fill in for vacation time and put a little coin in my pocket. I've been working at the working to do a little work for Sutter, so I'm happy to pick up a few hours in there. Um, Still on target for August for Las Vegas. I'm still determined to try to do a couple weeks in San Diego. Now I'm being told that I might have use of a condominium. I have a very kind subscriber that has a condominium on Tuzatala Avenue in Waikiki back there that may be willing to give a couple weeks that I can stay in after Christmas. So that might be pretty cool to go over. I lived on Honolulu for 9 months, so I know the place very well. I know where to take you guys if I go there. And if I get the use of the condo, the lady's talking about it sitting there unused anyway over that period. So, I'm like grateful. Bust out the four roses. How you doing, pig boy? I was administrative, just insurance work and that kind of crap, just pushing paper. Doing referrals and making sure that things got paid and that the right paperwork was in the right place for procedures to be done. Also, credentialing work, compliance and credentialing, making sure licensing were current, the DEA licensing was current, compliance with waste hauling regulations on a state, county, and federal level. Chico and the Man, of course I remember that. Yep, Chico and the Man with Albert. What was his name? Come on, I got the last name. Albert, the God, he's long gone. What was his name? Yeah, it sounds like it might be a good deal. I want to get some heavy travel in. I want to try to get to the East Coast in early fall and then come back and work my way back across the country. I'd like to see some people again I saw before. So I think that would be pretty cool. Fresh print. Who was the Chico and Man? Albert, the comedian. Albert's, I can't remember his first name, was the old man in Chico and the Man. I know, Freddie, what do you do? What do I do for the side hustle? Right now, I don't really have a side hustle. I guess YouTube's kind of my side hustle right now. Yo, Frizz, stand for you, old fish-eye fool. No, the old man that played in Chico and the Man. Yo, man, Southhouse says, yeah, fares are cheap. But right now, if you go to Hawaii, you need to be in a 2-week quarantine, and they're giving you a $2,000 fine if they catch you breaking that. Okay? Hawaii's pretty damn serious about that. And they still have rising cornholio numbers out there, so who knows? Hey, we're close. We're to 120. 3 more and we match it up tonight. Yay! Ah, I think I hear D. The horns in this neighborhood. I thought Hong Kong was bad. No, Jack Albertson. Yes, thank you, Scottish. That's it, Jack Albertson. Yeah. Don't know, just saw a commercial. How you doing? I'm on it. Didn't Freddie Prinze die real young? Was he suicide or something? Freddie Prinze or murder or something weird? Hi, Patricia. If you travel, make sure to stay in this and no squatters take it over, break and bro. I always have backup to stay here. Clap, no problem at all. I got stuff. Yeah, Daddy's home. There. Yeah, I know. I make them create more accounts on a daily basis, which just pushes the view count higher and higher all the time. I love that. Yep. Long day for D. That was 9.5 hour day. That was pretty good. Comfortable though. Very, very comfortable today. Not hot. Not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you, Madowix. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I'm going to soak up some rays tomorrow. I'm just taking a day off. I've been going at it hammer and tongue between editing, cleaning. Now I really need to get down to the real level of just starting to move some stuff out of here. So, Ed Brown, Chico, no, it was Jack Albertson. Yeah, suicide during the 3rd season. You just never know what's on somebody's mind. Yeah, we're 2 away, guys. Let's make it happen. We got 172 people in here tonight. I barely remember. I watched some Chico and the Man. You must have made good money today. Yeah, it's good to see you, Patricia. Good evening, Teresa. Good to see you tonight. How are you? Yeah, that was a shame. You wonder what was going through. He was a pretty good actor. I remember how shocking that was at the time. I remember, yeah, just a lot of that was one of those things that kind of blew me away a little bit. But we never know what's in somebody's mind. Look at Robin Williams. You would think, thank you guys, we pulled ahead. You would think Robin Williams would be one of the happiest guys in the world. But the one thing I can tell you is money, fame doesn't necessarily equate to happiness. Okay, a lot of these people are proof of that. They acquire a lot of things. They surround themselves with riches, fancy cars, uh, multi-million dollar homes in different locations. And so many of them still seem to be very, very miserable people. And sometimes I wonder if the dispersion from rich to poor is actually a gift. In the sense that many of us will never, most of us will never find ourselves in that situation of finding out that it's people that really matter and not things. Okay, so very few people become wealthy, and maybe that's a good thing in society. Okay, maybe that's what keeps society in check. Okay, it's just something to think about. Sammy, I don't know. Just unsub and resub and hit the bell. Hey, yeah, Teresa, good to see you. Good to see you tonight. Yeah. Hey, just a lot. Yeah, just a lot. Live a mellow and happy life. Exactly. You don't have the concerns of, look at this situation now, which to me is very, very sad. Hey, D, how you doing? Which is
fantastic.
Yeah, you had a good day
Oh,
today?
my top 5 best.
All right, there. I figured you were making coin because usually you roll back about 7, but I thought you hit the money tree tonight.
Yeah,
So.
because I couldn't turn it off because they kept on
Is that
stacking my
lit?
deliveries on me. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay.
Kept on stacking deliveries on me, so I couldn't even turn it off. So as soon as I haven't ate nothing, or I haven't done anything other than just non-stop.
Why didn't you eat something between times that you're doing pickup today?
Well, because before I even go to pick another one up, they already have one waiting for me to go pick up somewhere else.
Okay.
And if I take too long, they cancel it.
Does that mean like you're a known commodity there and you're getting more trade, or your company doesn't care who gets it? It's just
They don't care.
Okay.
It was a busy ass day. It was
Good.
nice.
Good. Well, go take care of yourself and get yourself something to eat. Hey, Dick, how you doing? Thank you, guys. What was I telling you about? Look at this situation with uh, Meghan Markle and Prince Andrew or whatever, living in L.A., living in some huge mansion. This guy looks like a fish out of water, man. He looks so uncomfortable, and it's like there's no way in shape in no way in God's green earth does this guy fit into the Hollywood scene. But he's got money, he's got affluence. You know what I think? If this guy could have just lived a military life and not been royalty, he would have found a nice English girl to marry or something, just a regular middle class gal. And he arguably would be a lot happier than he is today. What a lot of people take for granted, they're rich in one way. If you got your health, yeah, it is. But I'm saying maybe that's the way of nature, that we don't have an overabundance of rich here. So we don't get into those problems of, you can't tell me that the Kardashians are happy on a daily. It's really in the current time, in the pandemic and all the economic problems right now. The Hollywood people stand out as like fools right now. They look so out of step with the world, and they're losing their hustle. They're losing their, Hollywood doesn't know what to produce next. It's crap. Yeah, the new helmet's a good luck charm. Yeah. Self-medicate. He knows how to put, well, let's put it this way, Scottish. Let's put a past tense on it. He knew how to party. All right. I don't think he's been doing a whole hell of a lot of partying lately. Okay. He's looking out his window, staring at the LA skyline at night. One thought has gone through his head. I guarantee you, I would put 1,000 pounds on it right now. The thought that's gone through his head is, what the hell did I get myself into here? I could have had you know, the life over there, people I know, the culture I'm familiar with. And can you imagine? I mean, Grace Kelly couldn't do Hollywood when she got married. She friggin' became the Princess of Monaco. All right, Lord. Thank you, Jay Smith. Thumbs up are appreciated as we roar ahead here, which will create 10 more accounts on the other side. Men are faithful as their options, yeah. So I think Harry is very good people. I think he's excellent as a person. I don't begrudge anybody for partying and anything like that. I think you can look in his eyes and tell that he has a very good soul. He's a very good natured person. But you put a person like that in a place like Hollywood, how in the hell can you feel comfortable? You have nothing in common with these people. You have nothing in common with the Hollywood elite. You think this guy's really made friends in Hollywood? No. Yeah, they'll end up in Vancouver. Yeah, it's got to be culture shock. I really like the guy. I think the guy's very down to earth. He's very approachable, very nice guy. But in no way, shape, or form is he a Hollywoodite at all. You can tell by in interviews and stuff. You look at the guy and he's just, you know. Hey, Cobra John. I wish I had a bit of money to play the slots. He basically married the Yoko that broke up the royal band, exactly. So, can I tell you how it's going to turn out? Do I have to say it? Let's put the odds on the board. 1 year, 2 year, 5 year. Hmm? Somebody put the odds down for me. They originally planned on living. He's not Hollywood. He's not Hollywood. Okay. We know how it's going to turn out in the end. We know it. Baxter, I have no pity for the wealthy. But then again, I don't criticize people who had a good idea and capitalized on it and made a fortune, because that's what makes America what it is today, that opportunity to do that. So those people have my blessing and good on you. But I don't like the hangers on that got to be on the A list, and I've got to be with this group, because let's face it, guys, Hollywood is breaking apart right now. Hollywood is breaking apart. It's broken like so many other businesses right now, and it's going to have to reinvent itself. Yeah, I think about 2 years will be about it. I was there. There were rumors that they were settling down there, but they bounced back and forth. Harry's wife had to pay tax in Canada, and they moved. The marriage is doomed. It's just doomed. I mean, is there any going? Yeah, they'll get it. Yeah, look. The royal family is the royal family. They're never gonna. Right. I mean, imagine what they've gone through. They already had all the BS with Edward VIII abdicating to marry that Baltimore divorcee, Willis, I don't know what the hell her name was, that divorced broad from Baltimore. She gave up her Warfield Wallace Simpson or whatever, gave up. So they're used to this BS. Okay, he'll take it back. It'll be all right. Robert De Niro is going broke. Hey, Janet Fields. Yeah, Hollywood is imploding right now, Cobra John. Absolutely, positively. They don't know which direction. They don't know the flavor that they should go. They don't know if they should put up movies of the wealthy and fabulous, or English style period pieces of the 1800s, or alien movies, germ movies like Virus or whatever, or what do you do, right? And treadmill works later. I'm simplifying my knee. There you go, Ninth Element. That's why I like to, yeah, Wallace Warfield Simpson, and another proud Baltimorean. That's why I'm getting rid of so much stuff around here. I've probably gotten rid of over 300 pounds of stuff so far around here. Printing money and loaned it to save it. So they're doing the same thing on an epic scale now. Yeah, the system is a joke. I agree. The system is a Ponzi scheme. It's musical chairs. When the music ends, who's going to get screwed? So, De Niro's ego. He should just stick to acting. I don't know why these people always have to branch into politics, like Susan Sarandon and Matthew Modine, and man, just be an actor. You can't tell me you got more sense than I do. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, yeah, right, Scottish. Scottish, your nose is growing. You're my drama queen here, baby. Will you ever leave California? I suspect that I'll be buried here. But I would like to eventually get a place in San Diego because I like the fact that there's 300 days of sunshine a year. Think about that, 10 months of the year. I like that. I like that a lot. Can you fill in the blanks for me, Rosie? How does it end for the prince? I think that I think separation. There's no common ground there. Tell me the things that they have in common. Don't tell me about love. Okay, love is often a weak bond to hold things together, but you got to have. Do you think that Meghan Markle can relate to the royal family and the history of Britain and the glorious British Empire? She's got no concept of it. Like I'm going to let someone who gets a trophy pretend to be someone they're not. I don't want to vote for someone based on a professional liar's promotion. Yeah. Hey, Lavender, long time no see, sweetie. I hope you're doing well. I run for the hills from drama. I love the drama channels. All right, Scottish, your nose just went back down, honey. There it is. There it is. All right, my man. Now you can see that on the thumbs down, the troll numbers, the numbers are dropping now because after hours, YouTube starts to reduce the ones that show up as just duplicated from the same IP address. Oh, I remember the courtship of Eddie's father. Yep, Bill Bixby and yeah, that. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy hat, my ups and downs, my pride and joy. Yeah, shut up and act. Shut up and act. On through stuff. So okay, well I miss you, honey. I'm awful glad to see you tonight, Lavender. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Thoughts and prayers for you. One of the most humorous people I know here on YouTube. Hollywood won't portray blacks as criminals anymore. Yeah, let's change the tenor of the entertainment. Let's raise the bar a little bit. You know, yeah, respect can become its own generator of into society and lift people up and make them feel better about themselves. I would agree with that. Well, it just shows you trolls. It just shows you people can't stay away. That's the message that comes into that equal opportunity. Yeah. Bill Bixby was my dream boat. I was just a kid, but Wonka Wonka. Bill Bixby was a good-looking guy. I liked him on. You probably never even heard the show. My Favorite Martian with Roy Ray Walston, and yeah, it was good, good show. He died way too young, way too young, way too young. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see Lavender. I don't want to be racist, so I don't want to be racist. My Favorite Martian. Yeah, that was a good show. I like that. Followed by Dennis the Menace. Show with David Gradine was David Carradine. That was it wasn't called Kung Fu, was it? It was called well, I remember the Billy Jack movies, but I can't remember what David Carradine's movies were. Y'all remember Billy Jack? The Billy Jack movie always had the same plot line running in. Billy Jack walks into a store, insert bar, insert restaurant, insert hotel, insert car wash, insert laundromat, right? Somebody comes up to Billy Jack, starts getting, hey man, take that hat off. We don't do cowboys around here. Billy Jack be cool. Hey, look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just here to do my laundry. And you already knew somebody was going to get busted open. Yeah, Ben Casey. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, you knew, BB and John, that somebody was going to get their ass kicked in that movie. He was going to tell people, I don't want to hurt people. I just want to live my life. Why can't people just leave me alone? And in the end, he's tossing people into dryers and closing the door. And they're spinning. Yeah, Billy Jack. Wow. Same thing with the hell was the guy that was all into karate? I can't think of his name right now. The blonde hair. Shit. What is his name? Martial arts. Damn, why does his name escape me? He's the same kind in his movie. I don't want any trouble, right? He follows the same script. Same damn script. Walk softly and carry a big stick. Exactly. Yeah, Walking Tall, the Billy Jack movies. That was it. Look, I don't want any trouble. The guy would knock his hat off. Don't do that again, please. What's the matter, boy? You can't pick up your own hat? Buck, 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 buck. No, not Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, that's it. Chuck Norris, thank you. Notice Chuck Norris never started anything. He just followed the same Billy Jack script. That's all he did, right? The coward of the county. Yeah, Chuck Norris was always laid back. But somebody always wanted to start crap with old Chuck Norris or Billy Jack. You'd be out in the desert, you hear that wind. Yeah, Death Wish with Charles Bronson, exactly. All the same formula. Somebody done somebody wrong. That was it. That was exactly the same damn formula all the time. Jackie Chan. Yeah. Yeah, David Carradine, Kung Fu. Sorry, Miss John. Boy, not going, just talking to the walnuts. I said, whatever, Dick. Seen the guy who wrote Chuck Norris. I'm sure everybody remembers the TV show Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, that was a good show. Yep, Sheriff Buford T. Pusser. Hey, Prepping, how are you tonight? Prepping to endure in the chat. Nice to see you. It's a lot of good stuff out there, guys. But what do they do now? Hey, Nancy K. How do they go now? Which direction did they go in? Did they take the social justice route? I mean, right, it's going to be kind of a bear market if you're if you're not a person of color right now. You're probably going to be a little lower down on the employment list, which is not the worst thing in the world for balance and equity and economics in the country. Share the wealth a little bit. It's going to be a little different world in Hollywood. The producers are going to be thinking twice in the front offices and conference rooms at Warner Brothers and Paramount Studios and Sony and Columbia. They're going to be thinking twice about which direction do we go now. It's not an easy decision. Not an easy decision. Yeah, glad to see you, Prepping. Always honored to see you. Hi, Vicky. D just rolled in. He's getting himself something to eat. He had a banner day today. He just got back at 9 o'clock tonight. He left at 10 and got back at 9 tonight. So it's a question of which direction they're going to go in. And I'm going to be very fascinated to see how they move forward and whether the consuming audience will go for it or not. It's going to be interesting. Man, what a good chat tonight. Had a great time tonight. The Streets of San Francisco, a Quinn Martin production. The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. The end. A Quinn Martin production. I think Hawaii 5-0 was a Quinn Martin production too. Hey, you've been canning tomatoes. Tomorrow I'm going to get some sun and woo, just chill out tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Yeah, let's see if we can bump the thumbs up to 150. If you're just coming into the chat tonight, that would be awesome. You hit that thumbs up button. Not many movies with happy endings these days. Isn't it interesting how society evolves? And maybe it goes too far in certain directions, like gangster movies in the 1930s, 20s. You know, after the bootleg era, everything in the 1930s was a lot of showgirls and bootleggers and tough guys, right up until the 40s. Then it became the era of like the classic man, the Jimmy Stewarts, the John Waynes, the Burt Lancasters, the era of the leading man and the man of virtue in World War II. And then after that, it became the comedy era, the 1950s, after Sunset Boulevard, and I moved into the comedy era with Jerry Lewis, Jack Lemmon, Dean Martin, and all that. Then we moved into that era of the 60s of society redefining itself, really starting to get critical movies like Save the Tiger with Jack Lemmon and Wine and Roses, Days of Wine and Roses, and Goldie Hawn and all this crap. And it's been interesting. Thank you, Dave. Good to see you. All Black Dukes of Hazzard. Morgan Freeman, his uncle Jesse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you remember the TV show Simon and Simon? I sure do. Yeah. The city, Los Angeles. My partner Bill Gannon and I. And I guess Smart was good to see. You know, Dragnet started on the radio in the 1940s with Jack Webb as a radio show, so it had great success there. Yeah, let's see if we can hit those 150 thumbs up tonight, guys. Let's make it happen. Work for you ship. Smart to well, dream a genie. Yeah. Ah. Let's see. Get Smart was the best. Yeah, Get Smart was good. Right, Chumley, we must go see Professor Whoopi. Duh, I don't know, Tennessee. Duh, drizzle, dwazzle, dwazzle, dwum. Time for this one to come home. Duh, I don't know, Tennessee. Right, Chumley. Fist fights were very common in the 70s. Well, that was the mid 70s was the pushback, the French Connection, uh, uh, you know, all of the Dirty Harry movies and all that crap was the pushback against the liberalism of the 60s. Oh, that's a great movie, man. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Ethel Merman just makes that movie. She's great. The movie that brought the most comics and comedians together under one movie title of all time. You have to think, GE, the ending on that movie with outside the hospital with the ladder truck for the fire department going back. Yeah, Patricia, I've been blessed with a very, very good memory, and I always enjoy history, and I've always enjoyed a history of entertainment, particularly from Thomas Edison and the invention of the motion picture, right on up to see. Yeah, Ma and Pa cattle, yeah, Pa, yeah, Ma and Pa cattle. Good stuff, guys. You put a smile on my face tonight, that's for sure. Joe? Yeah, Bill? Why aren't you married yet? Let's go, Bill. Yeah, gonna fix that one day. Good night, Monkey Boy. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And, you know, when I saw that story about that 18-year-old girl dying parachute tandem jumping, I thought to myself, what a real hero you are, Monkey Boy. You know, when I first met you and somebody says they're military, okay, their stock rises with me, right? Then when I found out, I saw all of your stuff, your stock rose more. When I saw jungle training and all this kind of stuff. But to think, man, that you did 300 plus jumps as an Army Ranger, I tell you, I really mean it to you, Monkey Boy. You really are one hell of a great American, man. And I salute you tonight. So you have a good one, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. I want to get you to hang out with me, you know, poolside and wherever I'm staying in Vegas or whatever. Come chill for the day and chill out, you know. We'll have a couple drinks with umbrellas on them and woo! Diane Carroll and Julia, she was a black woman. So was Lena Horne, man. You want to talk about a beautiful, exquisitely beautiful woman, Lena Horne? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you're welcome, Monkey Boy. You know, man, the more I know about you, the more incredible your service was. I want to just say Bobby was cooking eggs and bacon and right in the army. Bobby is a cook in the army, right? But man, you're jumping out of planes and stuff. Yeah, let's vote for our next president who's going to support our military too. Well, Yeah. You can see now the consequences if you start to look weak in the world. People start to rise up to take advantage of it. So it's you know better keep your strength. Tammy, Tammy. Yeah. Good stuff, to guys. Been a fun chat tonight. Yeah, you need a good name for write-in. What a year. Just our luck with all this crap going on that it's an election year. Man, that really sucks. If we get the wrong president, there won't be any parachutes to use. Is that, hey Terry, yeah, is that ship still burning down there? That thing was listing to one side. Tough. Accidents happen. Sandra D is Tammy. Sandra D was beautiful, right? She was like a blonde, rosy, peppy, you know. And Kanye dropped out of the race. Yeah, Sandra D and Troy, whatever the hell his name was. Maybe someone that will care when the Russians give bounties for their death. I don't know about the shit. Blog, I thought Vlogger Puppet died of cornholio or something. Is he still alive? I thought he got taken out. That was the rumor. The old dude finally bought the farm down there. The only movie star I really rebelled against in my life, there was only one of them because I got subjected to that crap as a kid. It was Julie Andrews. First it was Mary Poppins, and I almost blew my top, right? Mary Poppins, right? And then followed right on the heels with The Sound of Mucus right after that. And I was done with Julie Andrews for life. Troy Donahue, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I was going to say, I heard a rumor he died or something, so it's good to know he's still a survivor. I mean, he's a dimwit, but he's still a survivor, which is good. Yeah, theme from A Summer Place. Do 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 do. Good music, lousy movie. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, The Sound of Mucus. The hills are alive with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing for 1,000 years. La dee 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 dee. La 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 do do. Yeah, Whitney Houston, great singer. Not too bad of an actress either, but Bobby Brown was the worst thing that ever happened to her. Yeah. D, I just told you, Vicky. D went to work at about must have been 10 o'clock and got back at 9 p.m. tonight. Do 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Lou. Bobby's still around. Bobby's camping this week. La da do do do. We got to protect Bobby. It's cornholio times right now. We're talking about nostalgic music. I still like the Lettermans and music from that time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, messing with us since the 1920s. There you go. Nothing new there. We interfere just as much in Russian politics as they do in ours. You just don't hear it from our side. High on the hill is a lonely goat who yola yola yo ho ho ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da yola yola yo bum 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 do 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 do. Yeah, Golden just is. Yeah, Golden State. He wants to stick around for another 10 years or whatever. Unbelievable. But that's Russia. That's yeah. This year sucks a big one, man. It really does, Vicky. 2020, but it ain't like 563 AD. Remember that, okay? If you saw my video yesterday, you had it all: earthquakes blotting out the sky, the little ice age, plague, the collapse of the Byzantine Empire, the early fall of the Roman Empire. You had everything nicely balled up right there. Greatest story ever told where my late father overplayed once he got the beta tape. Sound of Music and the greatest story ever told. Yeah. Yep, Vicky was going to vote for Kanye West, and that's that. Puppeteer, The Sound of Music with Bill Bear. See all the senseless trivia. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I remember my first introduction to animatronics was the 1964 World's Fair. That's how old I am. In New York City, when Walt Disney just introduced the It's a Small World right there at the World's Fair in 1964. And I'd never seen anything like that in my life. And I'm going through that ride and all these little drummers and spinning little Dutch girls and wooden shoes and unbelievable. And I was a really bad kid. I was always running away from family and just running over to the beer garden, tasting beer and crap at 6 years old when they're doing anything. Never forget when my father told me the second time we went through the It's a Small World on a boat ride. And he's like, you see all these kids? You see all these little kids up here performing? I mean, they might as well have been kids for all. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you know what they do with the little boys and girls that get lost and separated from their parents, and the parents just leave and go home? Well, this is where they put the kids to work. This is where the kids end up. I was like, oh shit. It's a world of laughter, a world of fun. Do, do, do. That's how old I am. The Sinclair dinosaur being plastic injection molding, and the IBM, General Motors Futurama. I remember all that crap, man. Okay, Debbie. Flushing, yeah, Flushing Meadows up there. And I watch the Kardashians day in, day out on the news. Picking up cigarette butts and smoking them. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that was mean, but it made me like, whoa. I don't know. Am I going to be a Japanese kid on here? Or, you know. Yeah, uncles used to be mean. Yeah, remember the Sinclair dinosaur? I came home with one 25 cents. You got an injection molded brontosaurus there. It was great. I had a great time. Before most of you were even born. Even born. Do, do, do. The laughter of world of fun. I still enjoy going through It's a Small World. I loved taking my girls through there when they were little. Do 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 do. Yeah, my dad said it to me. It's like we're so sick and tired of chasing you down, and you just take off. You don't even tell anyone. Hey, I'm gonna look over here. Or, I want to go see the Futurama. I'm 6 years old. Yeah, I want to go to the General Electric Pavilion and bzz, electrocute myself. I just took off. And you'd hear an announcement: one lost child at the pickup area at the beer garden. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, the tiki room was great. That was great. I love the tiki room. That was so well done. The tiki room. I love that. Love that. See, I don't go for the rides. I don't go for the space. I get nothing out of Space Mountain and these rides. I get zero out of that. Connie's creeping mother be all up in the Golden State. That is priceless. God. Oh man, Chris Kardashian up there, right? Chris Jenner up there in the. Score one for Golden State tonight, right in the net on that one. There you go. That's pretty funny. The tiki room. You have to hand it to Walt Disney. He really had vision. But now Mickey Mouse isn't he? You don't see anything incorporating Mickey Mouse into Disneyland. You don't see any Disney movies with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Kids don't even know who in the hell, Mickey Mouse is, right? Yeah, put me on the teacups and watch me puke. Surprised we never met there as kids. Where all the birds singing, the flowers blooming. I love that kind of stuff. I like the animatronic. I like the stage shows and things. I just don't like rides. You don't go on rides if you don't get anything out of it. I don't like to be in upside down. I don't like up and just doesn't do anything for me. do 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 do. All right, guys, we got the 2-minute warning. We're coming up to the 2-hour mark tonight. I want to thank you guys for, if you haven't seen it, check out the Sausalito. I'm going to keep pimping this for a week or so because I put between 4 hours of shooting and 10 hours of editing into that to get a 38-minute, 35-minute video that I think you will really enjoy of Sausalito, what you know and what you don't know about Sausalito, all rolled into one. I think you will enjoy it. And if you're new to the channel, the playlist down below has a whole thing called the cinematic videos on the playlist. Lights, action, adventure, grab your camera, travel and adventure. Check out some of the other ones on there. San Francisco, Kitati, Guerneville. We've got whatever the hell one we just did. So hire women as artists. That's good, Teresa. Thank you, Charla. And Janet, liked the Storybook Ride. Yeah, I liked all that kind of stuff. Good night, Charla. Yeah, there's a lot of work, Scottish. So that's why I really want people to take the effort and go over and look at these cinematic things. Hopefully it'll inspire some of you to see what's possible with just a cell phone. Okay, I'm not carrying anything else. I'm doing all the editing. All the color correcting right in the cell phone, okay, right there. So it's a lot of work to really give you guys a beautiful blend of walking the streets, the recreational areas, the historic areas, and the quirky areas, all rolled up into one, which is not an easy thing to do in pandemic times when so many things are closed down. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for your comments on that. So with that, if you haven't hit the thumbs up on the way out, please do so. Maybe we can get it up to 150 thumbs up tonight. This has been, thank you, Super Serial. This has been one of the most fun chats I've had in a long time. Sometimes the freewheeling ones are the best. Thank you, Dick Hertz. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, Golden State, I had okra with the squash tonight. Fried that up in a little EV extra virgin olive oil. Absolutely delicious. A little salt and pepper. Have a lot left over for lunch tomorrow. Sliced a tomato and everything else. So, good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can hit that 150 on the way out tonight. Love you guys. Be safe. Wear your masks and be careful, okay? Have a good one.